Stay the course, bro. Stay the course. Keep your eyes open. You know, don't let the illusion blind you. The illusion is good because sometimes it'll make you feel like you're lonely and nobody understands, and you know you're better off just playing the small role and shit like that, bro. Don't do it. Like, just play a role. You know, as you. Eventually, the doors will open. It will shock you, bro. Like, I promise you, how much it will shock you. Like, literally, your mind will blow. Like, you meet the exact people that you want to meet. It depends on your manifestation, really. Like, if you want to add more powers to it and just really like visualize them and shit, you can literally bring them into fruition because you're actually in isolation. It's a perfect time to create. See what I'm saying? Like, when energies are around you, it tampers with your shit, bro. Like, imagine if you're talking to this person and that person, you're constantly on the phone to this girl and that girl, and then fucking you're texting, and then you're looking at Instagram and then Facebook and TikTok. You're doing all this stupid shit, yeah? Like, what time have you actually got to stop and use your energy to manifest? That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers don't actually know what you're talking about. Talking about, I can help you manifest in 3 days. Shut the fuck up, you stupid motherfucker. Like, the first thing you need if you're gonna manifest is solitude. You need quiet. You need isolation, bro. You need quiet, so you can actually go inside and hone the things and then make it happen. Because if your eyes are looking at videos and fucking constant, your phone like 247, like the whole day, your eyes are just being blasted by this fucking light, right? To stop you from looking inside, bro. Literally, it's deep. You know what you think about it is actually kind of mad. Like, if you work at a corporate job, yeah, you're gonna wake up, you're gonna look at your phone or your smartwatches, bro. If you have one of those things, throw away. Like, it literally is the dumbest thing ever. We'll get to that other day. But like, you wake up and you look at your fucking what do you call it? Your phone. You're on your phone. You brush your teeth on your phone. You're on your phone. You're on your phone. Your eyes just being blasted all day. Even as you leave your house, you're on your phone. Yeah, like, people look at your phone all the time. You're on the train, you're looking at the phone, you get to work and you switch on this big screen and blast your eyes, even with more light, the whole fucking day. And then in your free time, you're just scrolling through shit and then blasting your eyes with the same light. Bro, when are you actually gonna stop and look inside and create, bro? You know, you have to stop, bro, so you can ascend. You have to stop the distractions, the bullshit. Yeah, so essentially, in order for you to manifest or create, you know, you have to think of yourself as you are energy, right? So energy, in the way it works, energy, it can't serve two masters simultaneously. Like, you can't plug in not like an extension, because what would happen is, think of it this way, even from like electricity and stuff. If the electricity that's coming out of the socket is being pulled in all different directions, multiple extension cords on extension cords and stuff like that, eventually you will overload it, because you will overload the energy and something has to give. Yeah? So in order for you to manifest, you need time and you need focus, because then that's how the energy creates, because the energy has to be focused on something and driving towards that thing, and then that's how it can do it. So if you're constantly on your phone, on social media, on TikTok reels, on what, like, first, I've said this before, you need to get rid of social media, bro. Like, all right, all these years that you've been on social media, what do you have to show for it, bruv? Like, what's social media done for your life, bro? How's it really improved your existence? And I know there's people that talk shit like, oh, well, I was able to talk to my cousin in Australia. Okay. Then if that was the purpose of it, keep it to talk to your cousin in Australia. Outside of that, don't use it for any other purpose, because it's like using something for, using a phone that's supposed to be calling your mother to do other things. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work. You're just lying. It's cognitive dissonance. You're just giving yourself some out, because you know it's an excuse. You know, you have to think of it like, we live in a time where all our senses, especially your eyes and ears, are constantly bombarded. you know. So they've given us these devices, and essentially they've even forced us to an extent, because you can't bank without these devices now. You can't do so many things without these devices. I travel a lot. I used to always have like your boarding pass and stuff physical. Now it's a rarity nowadays, you know. So on your phone, so if you lose your phone or the battery dies or whatever, you're in the right pickle. Yeah, you can't move money, you can't do this and that. Like, that is the grid system I keep talking about. That's the matrix, the kind of artificial overlay world within which we live. Whether it's a dream or VR, it doesn't matter. The common denominator is the same. Let me go outside. The washing machine is loud. Yeah, so in essence, it's the same thing. So, yeah, where was I? You get bombarded with all this information through your eyes and ears, right? So the average person in the West, I wouldn't even say the West now, because it's pretty much global, because even if you go to the global South, it's the same story. Even in quote unquote third world countries, everyone's on their phone. It's crazy to see. If you haven't witnessed it, I encourage you to go somewhere, a bit off the beaten track, and see how people are actually attached to their phone, constantly consuming information, and their eyes, their senses are being bombarded constantly by these narratives and stories that are not even true. As I've said in my other videos, the technology is so advanced that everything you could be consuming on that phone could easily be curated for you by AI, and you wouldn't even know the difference. I mean, what's your reference point? How are you going to check it? You know? Because it's the same thing you're going to go to check. You see something, what are you going to do? You're going to go Google it. The same machine. What do you think you're going to see? Do you know? So, in essence, bro, just like any machine, yeah, that has power or is powered, if you don't have focus, the output of the machine, in order to do the work it's supposed to do, will not be fulfilled. And eventually something will break in that connection. Think of it this way. Imagine like a power bank or something like this that has power, yeah? And then you plug it to multiple devices, you know? And the energy is going in all these different directions, not just one thing. Nothing's going to get charged. Nothing's going to get energized enough. But then in the long run, the power bank is going to collapse, because the output is not directed. It's going everywhere. This is why people talk about it in the 3D. They call it the 10,000 hours, right? People like Kobe Bryant, Cristiano Ronaldo, athletes of the highest caliber, constantly in the gym, and they achieve greatness. That is the process of creation, but in a slowed down state, because you need the focused attention in order to create anything. So if you're sitting there fucking reeling off what do you call it, affirmations, I am da 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 da, oh my god, blah 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 blah, I'm gonna do this, and then you have a vision board and you write stuff down and all this other crap, right? But you finish your affirmations, straight away you take your phone and you're consuming information, rolling across. You've got your little dummy, your little pacifier in your mouth. Oh yeah, this. And have you not noticed that it's almost like how the news became the news, when it just became news for the sake of news? Like the other day I saw a news article on the BBC, the Czech president fell off his motorbike or something like this, and I thought, this is not news. How is this even relevant to anyone? Nobody cares apart from people that are directly affected by this. It's not important. It's not even relevant. But that's what the machine, this world, this technological overlay world within which we live, that's what it does. Constantly. So you gotta realize that in order for you, the part you can control is how much you consume. You can't control the algorithm, you can't control the content they put, you can't control any of that shit. You can't shut them down, you can't do any of that stuff. But what you can do is ensure that you consume less of it. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Because look at it this way, how can you live in the end? Because living in the end requires focus. It requires focusing on the end. How can you visualize if you don't have focus? Or not focus on what it is you want to visualize? But the problem is, most people, because of all this information they're consuming, they end up filling their own minds, right, with all these images and stories and narratives about how reality is quote unquote works, right? And inadvertently they end up overthinking stuff. You know, the same information that's also being bombarded to them is also designed to extract buckets of information from them. No, buckets of emotional energy from them. How does he do that? Through false outrage. You know, you see something that's ridiculous, you're like, what the fuck? Like the other day, a short came up on my video, on my thing. I couldn't believe it. I was like, how is this even real? But all these things are designed to take your energy away. Because the fact that you become outraged, that means a process has begun. Something has happened, an input has gone in, and there is an output. You are basically just the machine which is just being manipulated now. Your energy is being manipulated by the machine that you've got in your hand. You know? It's literally crazy, but it's true. So in order for you to manipulate energy and create the world you want, you have to stop the distractions. You know, I encourage you to look at your screen time on your device. You know, unless you're learning something which is in alignment with consciousness, because outside of that, what else is there? Everything else is not important. You don't need to see what this person ate or drank or wore. Who the fuck are they anyway? And if you really truly understood consciousness, you wouldn't even waste your time doing that stuff. Or even technology, you wouldn't even waste your time doing that stuff. You're basically a lazy manifester. You're a lazy creator. You want it to be spoon-fed to you. This is how these motherfuckers are able to fucking talk shit, and then you end up giving them your money, going on courses for someone to teach you how to create. Let me ask you a grown-up question. Do you think anyone can teach anybody how to poop? You just poop, yeah? It's the same way with creation. You just create, bro. It's a natural part of you. Nobody can help you do it. If that person could help you do it, they wouldn't even be charging you money for it. You're just lazy. You love the distractions. You love your pacifier. And then you dip in and out, you know, read some affirmations, might go back to your vision board, visualize a little bit, then get back to the bullshit. And to my martial artists out there, you know what it takes in order for you to even get a belt, right? Let alone a black belt. The focus, the determination, the drive. You literally could be in a restaurant sitting there, and then you'd be looking at your chair, thinking how you can leg lock the chair. You know? Because you're absorbed in that end. That end is is everything to you now. You're immersed. You almost appear kind of crazy. But that's how you create, bro. Yeah, there are some people that naturally are better at creating than other people. Yes, that's normal. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. But how's that your concern? Your concern is to create the world you want, the reality you want. And you need your very same third eye. You need the very same heart. You need the very same emotions. You need the very same elements within you. Fire, earth, all the elements inside of you. You need all of them to be working in tandem with you, with your consciousness, to bring that stuff into fruition. But if that very mechanism is completely occupied with TikTok, Instagram, what this person is doing, what that person's doing, what the new trend is, what the new dance is, what the new insert whatever you want, then what are you actually doing? So essentially you're saying out loud, hey, I wish to create the reality I want. I know I'm supposed to do these things, but I'll do them later on or something, or when I finish being distracted, when I finish sucking on my dummy. But the problem is, your dummy has an endless stream of information. That's what the AI is. It's endless. And the more time you spend on it, the more time you give it to build a picture, a reality within your mind, which will end up controlling you, because that picture or the narrative of reality, whoa, that is crazy. I'm going to take this picture and show you a snail basically doing a cliffhanger. Yeah, anyway, yeah, those very images and pictures and stuff like that, the outrage, all of it will form a picture in your reality of how you think the reality works. And as a consequence, it will just end up being a limitation for you, a barrier for you, because you energize it, because you think it's real. Anyway, so as I keep saying, you can't have it both ways, bro. It's like all these people that talk about shit like Archons and Anunnaki and Big Pharma and all these people that are coming for you, bro. It's all bullshit, bro. Like, what are you talking about? How can you be consciousness and yet you're focused on consciousness outside? Yo, it's dumb. Okay, it's dumb. All that's required is understanding, bro. If you know all things are one, you know the same energy that energizes you energizes the tree, the moon, the clouds, the sky, everything. then who the fuck are the Archons, bro? Who the fuck are the Anunnaki? Who the hell are they? Are they not the same energy in different states of consciousness? Dummies. And then that's how people get misled, bro. And don't you realize that those things also cost you energy? Oh, they're gonna come and catch you. Oh, they're doing this now. Oh, the world, WEF are gonna do this now. Oh, they're gonna, bro. These niggas been wanting to kill us the whole time, bro. The whole time that we've been told they're gonna fucking. Oh, this is gonna, bro. We're still here. Save for the isolated cases that might happen, this or that, this or that. But even then, that's another story for another day. You can't have it both ways, bro. Most people are aware, but I don't think they truly are aware. Because if you are aware, and you know that you are God in flesh, who are the Archons to God, bro? And if you're God and you're all things, why do you care what's like? You don't need to know what's happening. What you need to know will come to you. You will know. What you need to know, you know. And if you observe the algorithm will do that for you, because the algorithm is like a tool. It works both ways. So when you're in that state of creation, manifestation, you're not wasting your energy. Focus, you're not distracting and bombarding your senses with all this useless crap that is essentially just spinning a web of what a reality looks like, functions like within your mind. And you're going inside, introspecting, focusing, just living in the end, visualizing, all the rest of it, all that good stuff. The information you need will literally just gravitate to you, bro. Because at that point you are at that frequency. And I've said to you before, when things are energetically aligned, like on the same frequency, they resonate. There's nothing anybody can do about it. If you've ever seen the experiment where they do with the tuning forks, right? What can you do to stop it? It's gonna resonate because they're on the same frequency. What can you do about it? It's gonna resonate. It resonates. It's a principle. Okay? So stop being lazy, bro. Cut out the distractions, man. You see, because we are eternal and we're all powerful, this is why we procrastinate, because I'll do it later on. Nah. Bro, yeah, you will do it later on. You will do it, because one way or the other, you have to come to the realization of who you are, and you have to live in accordance to who you are, one way or the other. Whether it happens in this lifetime or the next one or after 15 runs off, bro, it's gonna happen. Because that's the whole purpose of this place. This place is for purification, it's for growth. Maybe in terms of consciousness itself, we are the aspect that is low vibrational. We. This iteration of humanity right now. So we get given the good suits, we get given the technology. It's like, right, go, you guys go figure it out. You've been fucking eating yourselves and doing all this stupid shit. Go figure it out. Instead of figuring it out, we're playing the same game again. And we see the echoes in the reality, where the reality is trying to tear itself. It's trying to show us that, hey, if you guys carry on this path, I'll self-destruct all of you motherfuckers, because I am seeking the experience, not you. Did you hear what I said? I am is seeking the experience, not you. Guys, I'm just trying. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you. I'm leaving the breadcrumbs for my own self, for consciousness itself, to shortcut the process, because if you have respawned in this place as many times as I have, you realize that ascension is the key, so that we can actually go to the next level up. Who wants to play a video game on the same level over and over again? It's dead. Otherwise, it's there's no there's no experience to be had. You've done it. But when you play the wrong way, you have to come back and redo it. Anyway, that's that, man.